Hello, welcome back to the United Way for your latest Manchester United news. Bruno Fernandes to get a new deal, fingers crossed. And Manchester United did put a bid in for Joao Neves, who plays for Benfica, and it was rejected. And there's a few other bits to talk about. Jadon Sancho, Ten Hag, all that sort of stuff. We do have Ten Hag in the chat, and he has said that he's staying. Hopefully, happy days. But how's things, Ten Hag? my manager. And Ryan, I'm doing well, and I hope the same goes for everyone else that's watching. But if you are new, please do like the video, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. I do apologise that there was no live yesterday. Just wasn't feeling the best at all. Had a driving lesson first thing tomorrow morning, or yesterday morning, and then I came home, wasn't feeling great. So I'm feeling fine now. And we're back on the grind, 20 away from 1,000 subscribers. I mean, who thought we'd ever get there, right? Ryan, obviously, I'm sure he's speaking about Neves says 60 mil will get the deal over the line. Well, actually, since Neves is on our screen, since he's the first player there, Ten Hag says, "Am I staying?" You tell me, Ten Hag. You tell me, pal. All I know is whatchamacallit. There was a bit of news yesterday. And I'm actually going to look for it now, but it was something that goes along the lines of we could get clarity. You think he'll find out someday this week? Again, Ben Jacobs said that last week that we'd find out something. But again, it is a crucial week. It is a crucial week. For Ten Hag's future, with a decision likely coming, what other managers' representatives are there should they make the decision to sack Ten Hag. So that is what we can say about you, Mr. Erik Ten Hag. Ryan says, how nice is his training gear though? Sorry, off topic, but yeah. Oh no, look, if it's right to Manchester United or football, bring it up. I did see it. I did see that. And yeah, I couldn't agree with you anymore. It's honestly, I'm actually debating on buying that or the jersey. I'll show it up on screen anyways because I think it's worth another watch. Ollie says Erik Ten Hag out. It's kind of a bit of a battle now between Ollie and Erik Ten Hag today, lads. So I think me and you, Ryan, will just stay out of this one. We'll let Ten Hag and Ollie go head to head there. But yeah, look, I did see the training top, Ryan. Is it out? Is it out for sale yet? Like, is it for sale, or it probably won't be for sale for another couple of weeks, I'd imagine. I know every time I go off to go on something else, I glitch the fuck. Right, I think it's already. Ron says Ineos messing around, Glazers 2.0. Well, look, you'd want to hurry up because it's going to get to a stage where we're going to have to bring in players. Like what Ten Hag says or goes, it has to be sorted soon. Ollie says bring Sancho and Greenwood back ASAP. No thanks, Ollie pal. Can't agree with you there. Cannot agree with you there. It's out now, is it? Okay, right, lovely. Look, if it's out now, actually, happy days because I did see it on Twitter the other day, or X, whatever people really call it these days. I'm sure you get what I mean. But no, it is very, very, very nice. And you know what? It's gonna be one of them decisions where people will be like, do I buy the training top or do I buy whatever? Do I buy whatever? But I will want to put up on screen, because I will get back to people's comments because Ryan mentioned that, and look, I think I think it's right that we have another look at it. I think it's only right. I think I seen it was yesterday. Yesterday. I presume no, not yesterday. The day after, the day before, so Sunday. I can't find it now. I can't really find the cutting thing now. This is annoying. Right, so Oh yeah, yeah. No, I see it. I see it. I see how Martinez, Ahmad, and Rasmus wearing it. Yeah, do you know what? Oh, that is nice. That is very, very nice. I tell you what. Yeah, the design is just solid as a rock, isn't it? Really. Right. Whoa. There's comments here. Ollie says, "How does Eric Ten Hag deserve another season? The same reason why you got another season, Ollie. Us when things weren't going well." Ryan says it's just holding everything back. Oh no, it is. It really, really is. It really, really is. So look. One thing I always say, I understand people want like Ollie, you want Ten Hag gone. Ryan wants Ten Hag in. I want Ten Hag in. You know, to stay. Um, but look, no one's going to agree with. You're not going to agree with Ryan's opinion. Ryan's probably not going to agree with some of my opinions, and that's just how it goes. But the reason why Ten Hag deserves to remain is because he's you look at Mourinho, who maybe some would say maybe he should have got a lot more time, but things shouldn't work out there. But you feel with Ten Hag that he has, the people like I really don't know why people want Ten Hag sacked. That it really really pisses me off. It really, I would say pisses me off, but there is the training. That's the thing Ryan was speaking about, and look, it is very 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 nice, and I wouldn't be surprised if you and me mates buy that. Because obviously they are Manchester United fans, so they're just one of us. Yeah, that'd be. It is very very nice. It's very very nice. Uh, Ryan says, "Is Neves in midfield?" Yeah, Neves is a midfielder. Ryan. I really said I was going to speak about him, and I haven't spoke about him yet, didn't I? So, Manchester United have already submitted a bid of around £51 million for Benfica's Joao Neves, which has been rejected by the club. They want at least £85 million. 85 mil for a midfielder. And look, Neves is a good. He's good. He's a young player. He is a good. With what I've been hearing from him, and he's a Portuguese bloke as well. So I'm not sure whether he's going to be in the Euros this year. And again, look at some of the players that Manchester United are interested in. Most of them are like going to be playing for like in the Euros and all that sort of stuff. He's what's the age? He's 19 years of age. His contract expires at Benfica in 2028, and yeah, he's a midfielder. He is a central midfielder, which is nice, which is nice, which is needed very very badly because you need a midfielder. Because look, Casemiro. I mean, I seen something yesterday. I'd like to believe it. I'd like to believe it. But Saudi, I think it was El Nasser, are going to give some ridiculous bidding for Casemiro. I mean, what the hell was that? I'm not sure anyone else seen it, but if you did, like, whoa, 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 whoa. That is just, if we get that for Casemiro, whoa. Basically, we robbed. Ten Hag is going to get arrested for robbing. And, we're Manchester United are going to get. No, Ten Hag's not going to get arrested. We're going. Casemiro's going to get arrested and whoever else because, you know what I mean, we robbed El Nasser. But I don't think we're going to get a lot of money for, what I mean a lot, you're not going to get 80 million or more for Casemiro. Not at the age he's at. I know he's still in contract at Manchester United, but still, we're not going to get a lot of money for Casemiro. But Neves, or like Ruben Neves, or this Neves, Joao Neves, if I'm saying his first name right, I would like one of them too. We've been his name has been sort of gone around not a lot of times. Like, I'd say fucking Alice's name is probably traveling around in the Manchester United LinkedIn. Neves, I think we were sort of, again, we're linked to nearly every player in the world, but we were sort of linked to them in January. And And look, he wouldn't be a bad. I mean, him and Mainu, two young midfielders. Again, can Joao Neves be a defensive midfielder? Because we sort of go with a 4-2-3-1 with two, defensive midfielders, and then obviously Bruno Fernandes behind the striker. Ron, they want 85 mil. They want 85 mil. Obviously, Ollie back to Ten Hag, finishing 8th minus goal difference and bottom on Champions League group, playing disgraceful football and shit man management and talent idea. For fuck's sake, Ten Hag is dusty. Ollie says get Fofana. Yeah, I mean, you never know. We may be linked to him as well. That's just the thing is, right? Let me fix myself. The thing is with us, right? Look, we're going to be linked with, I don't have to say it, but I'll say we are going to be linked with a few people, not just a few, a good few actually, in the summer. We always have been. Like we always have been, and I wouldn't be surprised if some super ridiculous name pops up that is brilliant, out of this world. Obviously a player will know, obviously, but we won't get him. Like we were linked to Vinicius Junior in January. I'd love Vinicius Junior at Manchester United, but unfortunately, it's never going to happen. And again, we'd be linked to someone that we've never heard before. That is the next best Ronaldo or Mbappe or what have you. Whatever player you think of there. Obviously, Rhodes. Yeah, I mean, look, I understand people's opinions with Ten Hag. I back people's. I like people's opinions with Ten Hag. I don't get really pissed off about it. Ollie says Neves is shit. He doesn't pass the test, or the eye test. I just seen an eye there. We'll just say test. I mean, look. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. I'm not going to judge a book by its cover because, I've you do like you got again. I like we're linked to these players. I like to look up what they can do and stats. And, I know sometimes stats don't really do a lot of things to you, but I feel like we need to be careful if we are going to pay a lot of money for this guy. We have to be careful because I want the days of bending over backwards and paying a lot of money, overpaying for players are done. Because if Ineos bend over backwards for players, buying and selling, well then nothing's changed. Nothing has changed in that sense. Ron says we need another striker. Yeah, a striker is definitely needed. I mean, I've seen that we're willing to Sesko again. I think Arsenal are linked to them too. But Sesko would be a striker, but I'd like him, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that now. To be really blunt, but just only about Ten Hag. Look, we'll stop talking about Ten Hag today. Because we will. No, we will obviously will. I don't mind talking about him, but let's talk about someone else. Let's talk about transfer side of things. Because we're all friends here. Look, no one's being disrespectful. No one's being. We're a good little. One thing about the sort of little community we're building here, people are just passionate, want the best for the club, and that's obviously that's normal. That's normal. But opinions matter. I always say, fan opinion. Your opinions matter a lot more than mine. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. Ron says Vinny would be dreamland. Yeah, no, Vinny would be dreamland. I mean, Jesus Christ. Vinny would be dreamland. We would need Ivan Toney. Yeah, I mean Toney would be a striker like Ollie. Yeah, no, Ollie would be a striker like. Yeah, he's a third playing football. Tony, yeah, he would. Tony would be a good player. I'd love at Manchester United. Agreed. Yeah, no, agreed. But again, Brentford won't bend over backwards. Brentford will not bend over backwards for us because they look at all sorts of different things. Of he's probably the main striker. He, they'll need to replace him. There's just all going to be sort of all different sorts of things going around, and they may want a lot of dough for him. Like, how much, right? I'll ask people, how much would you pay for Tony? I'm asking you, how much would you pay for Tony? Ollie says Sesko is a scrub. I think Arsenal into them. So, I mean, yeah. Ollie says his Lincoln play is sensational. 40 mil. He fell out with Thomas Frank. So 40 million, like that's like if that's the money we're talking. Yes. If we're talking 40 mil, like if that is, just say 40 mil is the exact amount, which I don't think it will be, but just say, do we have to question it? Like, yes, get him in. That's the way I look at it. If he's worth £40 million, and him and Thomas Frank aren't on good terms, well, then what the fuck are we waiting for? Get him in. Get him on board. What a striker. I would love Isak. I mean, Isak again. Yeah, Isak. I mean, keep throwing these strikers at me, Ollie, because, I could do it if you throwing at me, to be brutally honest with you. But yeah, I mean, Isak would be a good striker. He's been doing well for Newcastle since he's came in to play for them. That is a sort of striker is an Isak or a Tony. I'll be honest with you, but yeah, I mean, like you said, there Isak will be worth, yeah, exactly, and I don't think we can afford to pay that much. I just don't think we can afford to pay that much for him. If that is the price, which you probably wouldn't be far off, in all fairness, well then, yeah, we may or may not be able to afford it. But, I don't think we'll get him. I honestly don't think we'll get him. I think he'd be a Newcastle player for maybe a bit longer, depending on who comes in, depending on who comes in. But if you are new, please do like the video and subscribe. Actually, be much appreciated as always. It'd be much appreciated. And yeah, if you can subscribe and if you are new and like what you're seeing, please do subscribe. But I mean, yeah, Isak will be a decent bloke. But I feel like I said, Manchester United will start again. You may disagree. What would your ranking be? Would it be would you have sign a defender as the number one, and then a midfielder as number two, or striker? So would you buy a defender first, then a midfielder, or a striker, or what way would you have that? Because I'd say defender, midfielder, striker. But then again, you never know. You just never know. You really just never know. It's a shame when people subscribe that it doesn't pop up who actually subscribe, because then you can thank them. Because it's a bit shit. Oh, the odd time it pops up. Garassi. Yeah, no, for 20 mil. I mean, yeah, Garassi linked with him last summer as well, weren't we? Yeah, no, that'd be decent. Brian, How's Things Pal says centre back, CDM, and left back in that order. I mean, left back, yes. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, actually, a left back. You know, Malacia loves a goal injury. I mean, Shaw. You just feel like I don't like Shaw. Like I like Shaw. I really, really do love Luke Shaw. You know, I thought Malacia in his first season wasn't too shabby, but then again, if you have a player who was out for a season, Malacia, 0 minutes for Manchester United. The season just finished. 0 minutes. Um, Unless he played in pre-season, but I don't really count pre-season to be honest. Unless it's Premier League, you know, all that other competitions, but not pre-season. Um, but yeah, what left back? What left back? What left back are we looking for? Like, what left back are people looking at? I could give you names, but they're unrealistic options. You know, they're unrealistic options. But you know, yeah, left back wouldn't be bad. Yeah, left back. Yeah, I'd go with that. Um, you know, we could do with a decent left back. Um, I mean, you know, I think we yeah. I mean, left back definitely has to be in there. Like the left back has to be in there. Who are we looking at? Who are we looking at? Who are we saying? Do you know what? Let's bring him in because there's a lot. There's different names. Like let me look. Like you know, would you like you look at is it Eight Nori? Probably saying his name wrong. Eight Nori, Wolves fullback. Um, like I think we've seen him sort of, you know, getting a few links. He's a left back and plays a wing back, but don't really think Man United played with wing backs. It's just more fullbacks, and that's how it is. Um, yeah, Eight Nori probably would be decent. Eight Nori probably would be decent. Oh God, who else? Yeah, like that's the problem. Like, even if we look at strikers too, it's not what left back should we go for. It's what left like what not left back. It's not. It's sort of like we look at players. It's sort of who can we afford? Who can we afford? how much are we, how much are is is Man United allowed to spend? How much is Ineos allowing the manager? Obviously, the manager don't really have much of a say, will he? You know, he just gets a few options and he picks from them pretty much, isn't he? Ollie says coach preferably is Dan, striker Tony, left back Eight Norrie, centre back Diamande, centre defence midfielder Fafana, Tchouameni. That's my list. We're not getting into them. Don't want to hurt your feelings, pal. Tony, like him, but you probably won't even get him either. Eight Norrie, right, not too shabby. Diamande, look, Tadibo. Tadibo for me has to be said. I'd love my to sign him. We're not getting Tchouameni. I'd love Tchouameni, but he's at Real Madrid for a bit longer, I'd say. He's not going to want to leave that. Why would you want to leave a team that has Mbappe in it? You know, because he's playing for them now, isn't he? You know, confirmed that he's a new Real Madrid player, and Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo and fucking Jesus Christ, the list goes on. I love Manchester United, but Real Madrid, their team next season. I mean, like that's just whoa. Like that Real Madrid team is just gonna. I can sit here now and probably say confidently that they'll probably win the Champions League next season because the team they have. Tchouameni's available for 80 mil. He's available for 80 mil, but Real Madrid might want a bit more. It's just like I love Tchouameni. I'd love you know, fucking. There's a few players I love. I'd love, you know, to sign Vinicius Junior. I'd love Rodrigo. I'd love, you know, even Rafael Leao's not a bad winger. I'd love Theo Hernandez, who's a left back. But that's just, I think that's just unrealistic. And Tchouameni, I just feel like we're not going to get him. And you know what? We probably will get him when he's about 40, like Casemiro. Ryan says, Let me catch up now. Oh yeah, no worries, Ryan, no worries. So first point for me, Tony is a fantastic footballer, but his attitude is very questionable and is a divisive figure, which will just make the dressing room toxic. In my opinion, I wouldn't go for him. I mean that's true. That's true. That is very very true. Why does Ali? Ali just Ali's just mad. Get used to it. Brian Casey says Alphonso Davies as left back, only 1 year left on his contract. Oh, yeah, pace. I mean, look, I didn't know he had 1 year left on his contract, and Alphonso Davies. I mean, Frimpong was mentioned recently, wasn't he? Obviously, I know he's a right back, but I'm just saying, well, kind of, that's what I'm saying. Again, I mean, Alphonso Davies, like, and I feel like, with this, the next best much, scouting department that Ineos want, they need to look at players. Like, don't be like, we want to bring in players for the future. So, oh yeah, like bring in players now. Oh yeah, let's bring in this lad who is 4 years of age and can play striker. Obviously, um, we look, yeah, like Alphonso Davies. I mean, he's pacey. Like, think of the pace on that left hand side. Like, you have just say, Alphonso Davies and Marcus Rashford, or even Garnacho. Yeah. Um, and the fact that he has 1 year left on his contract, some would get, like I say, and he's 23 years of age. Like, he's a young player. I mean, Ineos want that rule that the age limit is 25. That's it. No player is higher than that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I mean, it says on Transfermarkt we're 50 mil, but again, year left on his contract. You'd imagine that maybe go a bit cheaper than that. But even 50 mil is actually not too bad if we really need a left back. I mean, yeah. I mean, I tell you what, Brian. I tell you what. You've put the idea into my head, and he could play as a winger too, actually. Because I remember watching Bayern play a few times this season, and was it Sane or Gnabry who came off, and he came on and played winger. I mean, I wouldn't play him as a winger. Left back would be the option for me, but pace is nice. Pace is nice. Rod says, second point in terms of priorities, we have to be looking at the defence first and foremost. We all saw different the frailties in defence when we had all those injuries. Yeah, but defence is. I want us to sign a defender first. It's as simple as that. I want us to sign a defender first. I couldn't care less. A defender is what I want us to sign first. We need it, and I have a few as well. I've had a few as well who would like us to sign. Like you say, the budget will determine who we can go for. Also, Tony's price maybe sat around 40 million. I think you said, but his wages were very high, so all that's up to even higher than that. Well, I think Ollie said 40 mil, but I don't think that'll be 40 mil. I don't think it'd be 40 mil. Ollie says, I don't look. Yeah, the budget is it, but I don't think we're going to get certain players. Ollie says we need to sign Elise, bring back my baller, Sancho, and Ollie. I appreciate the support. Like I love the support. I like people that support, but terrorists and all that sorts of words. I mean, like I'm all up for the bands. I love the band, but yeah, no. Ollie is such a baller, but Sancho could live for me. Yeah, Sancho, I'd get rid of Sancho. Ten Hag says a manager 10 fucking Heisenberg. Yes, yeah, exactly. My manager. Oh, look, like I said, I don't want to talk about Ten Hag today. I mean, I appreciate Ten Hag is in the chat, but this is just about transfers. That's what it is. We'll talk about Bruno Fernandes fairly soon because there's a bit of news about him. that's all. Actually, no, we'll start out talking about Bruno Fernandes because let's get the L mindset away. Um, so coming out from Jamie Jackson, he has come out and said Bruno Fernandes is pushing for a new contract to Manchester United that will take him into the top pay bracket with Rashford, Casemiro, and Sancho. Um, as the captain waits for clarity regarding the manager and the club's long-term vision before deciding whether to seek a transfer. I mean, you look at that as well. Like Bruno Fernandes probably likes a new contract, but again, he's waiting for the clarity on what happens with the manager. Like that, like not just there's not just a delay on the transfer side of things. It's also like Bruno who like a new contract. At Manchester United, but he can't because he wants to wait until he gets clarity. So there's a delay. Like fuck's sake, Ineos. If you're sacking Ten Hag, sack him. If you're keeping him, keep him. Like for fuck's sake, it's not that hard. If you don't like someone, get rid of them. It's as simple as that. Like Jesus Christ. I mean, like, hurry up. I mean, if it's going on this long, if it's going on this long, right? And I know I said I don't want to talk about Ten Hag today, but it is what it is. We'll talk about Ten Hag. Whether you want him to stay or go, I want to talk about just Ten Hag and the decision, not about let's get rid of him because let's bring back, you know, Fred and Matic and all them sorts of players, right? That's a joke, but like I just like I really don't know why there's such a delay. Like we won the FA Cup. Well, what 2 Saturdays ago? So 2 weeks ago, you could say. Uh, and we're into Tuesday, and we haven't signed. There's still no clarity. Like before the FA Cup final, he's going to be sacked, regardless whether we win the thing or lose the thing. He's going to be sacked. We win the thing. Now it's like, what the hell? Now what do we do? So like we're still being linked to managers. Like Pochettino has got his big head back a manager again. Because it really is what it is. Like you have to wake up and realize, hold on a sec, you know, the players that we're looking at probably don't want to come to us yet because they don't know what's going on with the manager situation. Bruno wants a new contract. Let's delay. Like, hurry up. Like, if this was the Glazers doing it, we'd be all going fucking mental. Hurry up. Like, honestly, I really don't know what to say. Ollie said, Ryan says Bruno new deal is brilliant. Yeah, it is because I've seen a bit of news that Bayern are interested in him now. I don't think that's. I think that's been. I don't think that's true at all. That board is just starting to piss me the fuck off outside. Ollie says Bruno must stay. Yeah, you should definitely must stay. And I'm glad you won the FA Cup because if you lost that, that may have just put the nail in the coffin. He may have said, you know what, I'm gone. I'm gone. It is. It's a waiting game for everything. Ryan says, Ineos don't know what to do. They're clueless. Ollie says he will blindly back someone. That's probably about Ten Hag because he doesn't like him. Maswa says, make sure that what you're doing will be okay for us. Exactly, make the right decision. 100%. Ollie says they've already sacked him. They're just waiting for him to return from holiday. I mean, I haven't heard or seen that. Has anyone else heard or seen that? I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't say it's an Ineos masterclass. What, delaying a decision on the manager? I don't think that. I mean, Ten Hag earns money whether he stays or goes. So as far as he sees it, I'd rather know whether if I'm getting sacked before I'm going on my holidays. I would. Like honestly, I really would. But again, like I said, if anyone is new, like the video and subscribe, be much appreciated. You're all a bunch of legends. I always say that. I wouldn't like you. But hold on a sec. Don't. Ryan says he's waffling. You don't worry, Ryan. Look. I'll keep an eye on. I'll keep an eye on good old Ollie here. Right, he's he puts a buzz in the chat, and it puts a smile on my face. But yeah, they're getting deserves. Yeah, no. But look, Ollie, I understand that, can we just move on? But I look back to Bruno Fernandes, a bit of more news. So, although the Manchester United hierarchy, led by Sergeant Ratcliffe, view Bruno Fernandes as the team's best player and are not actively looking to sell him, they need to bring in funds and reduce the wage bill in order to invest significantly in the squad. Maybe an unrealistic offer will be. I've never heard this word before. Countenanced. If anyone's heard that word before, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, look, I mean, Bruno need like um I don't think like Bruno, like some would say he's probably been one of our best signings post Fergie. I like Bruno Fernandes. I mean, I've seen people a while ago say, um, what you call it, that people think, Bruno is not good enough for the club and all this sort of stuff. And this is the thing about some people in the Manchester United fan base, not everyone, maybe not people watching, but one or two bad games and that's it. He's the worst player in the world. I can understand people saying get rid of Marcus Rashford. I can understand that. Very poor season. Things weren't really working out at Manchester United. The attitude side of things didn't help. The Belfast and all that bloody mark. I can understand that. I can understand that. I can understand that. I definitely can. Ollie said Bruno should stay big extra off the captaincy. No. Who are we going to give it to? Honestly, no, don't take the captaincy off Bruno. Come on, Ollie, pal. I'm sure you're a smart lad. I'm sure you're a smart lad. But, yeah, no. Leach. Masua says Rashford must stay. I do like Rashford. I really, really do. But, I mean, look, where he stays or goes, that'd be interesting to see. Bruno should stay. Oh, yeah, I already read that comment. Don't make Ryan the mod. He banned me from the channel. Look, it'll be a while before I make anyone mods. Trust me on that. I can monitor myself for now. But when it gets, there's times where it can get a bit hectic. So maybe one or two mods will have to come in handy. But look, I'll decide that. I think there's a few now, but for now, we'll keep it going because I like to keep myself busy. So let me go down. Don't worry, Ollie. No one's banning you yet, Ollie, unless you really just relax on the words. But no, you're all right for now. You're all right for now. Ollie says Leach. I mean, look, I love Leach. I love Leach. Yeah, but I'm sorry about that. Leach, yeah, I mean, like Ryan says there, Leach is definitely captain material. Yeah, look, Leach is definitely one of those players that plays for the badge, isn't he? Like, he gives it his all. Like, I love Martinez, honestly. Like, I'm gonna say probably my favorite Manchester United player in this current team. Honestly, I love Leach. Like, but again, there's a few others as well that I could throw in there, like Garnacho, Mainu, Bruno. But Leach, I'm sorry, but Leach just tops it for me. Like, honestly, Leach is my favorite player. He is. I love all the other Manchester United players I do, but if you had to say, if someone said who's your favourite Manchester United player now, it's Leach. It definitely is. But look, captain. Oh, again, if you was given the captain's armband tomorrow, I wouldn't go mad. I wouldn't go mad. I wouldn't go mad. To be brutally blunt with you there. Masua says Bruno must go. He's very selfish. Again, people have different opinions. That's totally fine, but I'd keep him. Should be good for an hour on when it comes to mods. Should be good for now. But look, if I need a mod, you'll be given that role. I think maybe 2 or 3 others are given mods. But look, sometimes the chat can get a bit hectic. But now it's getting there. I'm getting used to it. But look, if you want to be a mod, just be a mod. But if you are planning on banning anyone, just let me know here first so I can see whether he's all right or not. Ollie says, which Man United channels do you watch? I'll be honest with you, and I wouldn't say I watch a lot. Like I wouldn't even watch a lot of like Man United channels. Like I know people, mention like a stand. No, I actually watched Sheffield Paddock. The Sheffield Paddock. I watched them. Like you've had Jay Motti on the channel a few times. He was a top bloke. Definitely want to have him on again soon. I'm sure we will. But he's a busy man. Jay is a busy man. He's a busy man. But yeah, that's who I trust. I do. I probably watch a lot more Paddock than others. Any others that I wouldn't sit down and Goldfish is a clown. Yeah, I mean, many people that already about I've mates who are Man fans and they'd be like sometimes he speaks out of his hole. Sometimes he's just about him. Look, I don't want to speak much about Garbage because look, he's it stands a very big fan channel. It is. Well, whether they do that, But Goldfish, like I don't even watch stand because sometimes I just get a bit fed up. Like I'll be honest, sometimes I get a bit fed up with it. I haven't watched them in I don't know how long because sometimes I think they talk bullshit. Like we're here, I'm not saying I talk sense, but like I feel like I can. Like when I started this up, I actually put in a super chat asking them how can I do edits, and I basically got ignored. And I didn't. I think it was yeah, but obviously that wasn't the reason why. But but I basically come on here and do what I can, try and do as best I can, let everyone on speed because that's just that's how I look at it. How's things, pal? And again, if I am saying your name wrong, do let me know and help me pronounce it. But Andulahi, how are you? How's things? Goldfish. Goldfish. Ollie, wherever you come with these nicknames, like I love it. Goldfish is entirely paid by SEG, Eric Ten Hag's agency. Yeah. Goldfish was funny. It's all about making money for him by talking a lot of rubbish. Look, but it's look, people's opinions, but look, I'll be honest with you, I start to say over, the Paddock is probably the main one I watch, because they're just brilliant. And like I said, you've had them on the channel before. Like it's mad watching the Paddock for a long time, and then having Jay Motti on my channel. I mean, look, you never thought it'd happen. But James Jackson has come out and said more about Bruno. We said Bruno Fernandes has signed a new deal in April 2022, worth about 220 grand a week. That runs to 2026 with the option of a 4 or 12 months. But it is understood Bruno Fernandes feels undervalued and wishes to be in the highest band of earnings. So obviously, he wants a bit more money. He's here. His contract's till 2026. Gold bitch, gold Rizzy, whatever you want to call it. Oh God, Ollie. You're a madman. You're a madman, and that's why you're still allowed to watch the channel. Um, but Bruno Fernandes, like obviously he wants a bit more. Like it's not like his contract is running out in the next year. We're into 2024, so what's that? 2 years left on his contract. And look, he wants a bit more money, which we may have to give him a bit more money to make him stay. But I feel like it'd be like if you don't give him what he wants, he'll leave. If you give him what he wants, he'll stay. So what do we do? Do we bargain him? Do we meet in the middle, or do we just say no and see if someone comes in for him, or do we give him what he wants to let him stay for another 3, 4, 5 years, depending? Because I was burning out 30. 30. Um, football, yeah, the footballers can be greedy. Uh, Ryan says you also have to respect in the chat. Yeah, I mean, respectful is definitely, and look, I am keeping me views. Trust me, that one run. I can't even make Ryan a mod actually because I feel like you do deserve it. I feel like you do deserve it. Ryan. It's a standard moderator. Right, Ryan, you're only moderator. So, there's your job, pal. You have John Philippe Mateta in the chat. I don't think that's the real Mateta. Ryan says he has to just take the wage offer, otherwise he can go. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah. Like he does have to. He can't be totally greedy now, can he? Like, I mean, if he's getting 220 grand a week, he wants to be in the band of because Rashford gets high wages, Casemiro and Sancho, they do. But you know, it's at the door. But anyways, I'm not answering it. He does. Pure greed. Yeah, sorted you out, Ryan. No worries. Ryan says, "Are you going to ban me now?" I know you will. I tell you what, Ali pal, we'll forget what happened. Like what Ryan says, we'll forget what happened before that. But from here on in, we'll start off fresh. If we can start off fresh and be respectful, happy days. Because it is what it is. And Ryan's been following the channel for a bit as well, so I think he deserves it there. Like, to be fair. Look, your opinions are welcome. Anyone's opinions welcome. Just one's respectful. Every fan channel's like that, right? Right. Adia Posting Pal says United. I want Thomas Tuchel and Ederson, Joe Felix, Tadibo, Benzema, Elise, Antonio Silva, and Joao Neves. I mean, Ederson, if you're on about the Atalanta guy, yeah, I wouldn't mind him. But that's just who I am. At least we'd probably get Tadibo. I'd like to say we'd get him, but Ederson, Felix, Silva, Neves. I mean, yeah. Whoa. MD, how are you, pal? Says, are you Ten Hag in or out? Personally, I think we'll be insane to sack him now. Oh, I'm Ten Hag in. I'm Ten Hag in, MD, pal. Always have been. I know people have different views on Ten Hag, but for me, yeah, no, I think now. I mean, look, I look at the season we just had. The English Neymar. No, I don't want the English Neymar back. Sometimes Neymar was a bit of a grumpy crybaby as well at times, wasn't he? So, no thanks, Ollie. But yeah, I mean, look at the season we had. Tons of injuries. Team was upside down. I really don't know. I really don't know what to why, and look at the team you have for the cup final. Most of our full team, and look what happened there. Won an FA Cup, played brilliant. Why do you not want the English Neymar back? Because he doesn't want to play for us. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. When when a manager tries to be honest about him, he goes and cries about it, and fuck that. If Dortmund played him against Real Madrid on Saturday, maybe they would have won. But the English Neymar, yeah, no, I don't think it's English Neymar. That list is absolutely impossible. Ben's a good player in that, but look, I don't think it's realistic. Sancho doesn't want to be at the club, says Ryan. Clearly, Sancho is an exceptionally talented player. He may be, but I don't want him at Manchester United if he's going to act like that. Because we should be the sort of club that doesn't take any crybabies and any shit. Ryan says when he doesn't down tools and be a crybaby, yes. Yeah, pretty much. Ollie says he will return after Ten Hag is sacked. Like I said, he could return if Ten Hag is to be sacked. But will he be sacked? Is yet to be. We long knows if he's going to be sacked or not. So the fact, Rob Dawson came out earlier on and said Manchester United apparently talked with Jadon Sancho before deciding on his future. Jason Wilcox and Hargreaves are set to discuss the situation with Sancho and his representatives before the start of pre-season training. Honestly, I think the best we could do is sell him. It's as simple as that. Get rid of him, get him gone. Ryan says and follow it with the next manager. Yeah, probably. I don't think. I don't know because I don't want them back. I just don't want Sancho back. It's as simple as that. I've said why before, and I just don't want them back. I just don't want them back. Did you see Benny McCarthy's comments on Sancho? I did. Sancho wasn't scapegoated, and people keep thinking Sancho's scapegoated. Sancho has been scapegoated. He wasn't. He was asked about Ten Hag, about Sancho, after the Arsenal game when we lost 3-2 at the Emirates at the start of the season. Ten Hag let them know, and then Sancho put out a big tweet. I'll say it like this: if it was vice versa, right? If someone said, how was Ten Hag, Ten Hag, just say something like, why was Ten Hag not here today? Because he was lazy and he was late and the club decided not to let him manage the team today. And then Ten Hag puts out a tweet like that. I think many be like, what the fuck are you doing? So, but the fact that it's the other way around, people are like, oh my God. And Ten Hag, you can't forget, Ten Hag's first season, Sancho had a few problems mentally, physically. Ten Hag gave him a long time off to let him get himself back together, and then he goes and does that. So Ten Hag has done so for Sancho, and yeah, the fact that he's putting out tweets is honestly fucking ridiculous. But he wasn't disrespected. In fact, he disrespected the manager. Ryan says prima donna footballers being crybabies, it's standard. Exactly. When they don't get what, I like spoiled. Yeah, exactly. Like being, throwing their toys out of pram. It's as simple as that. MD says Sancho consistently left for training, disrespected the fans by refusing to play. He will do it again. Doesn't matter who the manager is. Yeah, exactly. Like he disrespected the club, not just the manager, but he disrespected the club. But the fact that, and well said as well, MD. But the fact that people think, Ten Hag disrespected him. No, he didn't. Did Ten Hag say anything shit about him? No, he just let them know why he wasn't at the club, why he wasn't in the Manchester United squad. And then Sancho had to do that. There was no need for that. Sancho could have just kept that tweet to himself and then mentioned it to Ten Hag. Like, look, seeing what you said, Was really happy about it, but look, maybe you're right, and I'm gonna try and improve myself to be a better player. It's as simple as that. Like I'll have you this. You look at some of the best managers, Klopp, he wouldn't have that. Pep Guardiola, he wouldn't have that. Mikel Arteta, I'm not saying he's a top manager, but still, he wouldn't have that. Carlo Ancelotti, he wouldn't have that. Sir Alex Ferguson would never have that. I tell you what, he wouldn't have been as nice about it as what Ten Hag was. So, honestly, I don't want a player like that at McGrovey who's going to be, yeah, exactly. He's disrespecting people. Ten Hag is allergic to ballers, Kudus. No, don't think so. I mean, West Ham got there before us, so I don't know about that. Ollie says, yes, he did. How? MD says, anyone can have an argument with a manager, that's life, but refusing to play for us, the fans, and left us in shit. Wish him all the best, but not at our club. Exactly, MD. And I tell you what, fair play to you, pal. Fair play. Well said again. Because honestly, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like if you're refusing to play for Manchester United, yeah, get gone. And if you're going to be late for everything, get gone. But don't hate Sancho. But the fact that he acted like that, yeah, he got what he wanted. It's as simple as that. Ollie says, why should Sancho apologise for something he didn't do? Okay, so we're going to believe what Sancho said to Benny McCarthy, are we? Are we? Like, honestly. Like, if Sancho says it's going to be scorching tomorrow, are we all going to fucking get our shorts on and go swimming? Get prepared? Put the raincoats in the bin? Fuck no. And he puts out a tweet. He's trying to make Ten Hag look like a fool. He's only made himself look like a fool. Honestly, he's made himself look like a fool. It's as simple as that. I'm not backing the player over the club. No way. No, fuck no. No. But if you have people like Sancho in the dressing room, well, then we're never going to win anything. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. How's things, man? Hope you're well. Hope you smashed in the exams. I mean, I'm sure you're all done now. 985, 50 more subs. Come on, chaps. 985, I tell you what, every time we come on to do these streams, we manage to get a few subscribers. But the people who have subscribed in this show or recent shows, you're all a bunch of legends. And if anyone is new, do subscribe. We want to get to 1K. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'll tell you what, we'll be there before the new season. I'd like to say we'll be there before the end of June. And we're only 4 days into June. MD says, would anyone look at Guirassy from the Bundesliga? 20 million release clause, cheap backup to Erasmus. Funny enough, we're only speaking about Guirassy earlier on. So I wouldn't mind Guirassy. I think he's Stuttgart, if I'm not mistaken. Stuttgart, I think, is the team he plays for. Guirassy linked up last season too, actually, last summer. I wouldn't mind Guirassy, honestly. A few people in the chat have mentioned Guirassy in previous shows. Guirassy would be a player I wouldn't mind, honestly. I wouldn't. Honestly. But yeah, Guirassy he would be a good player. Good backup, he would be. And Ten Hag, not Ten Hag. Rasmus could deal with a bit of a competition there because Martial, not a competition. It's very hard to have a player. It's very hard to be in competition when you're injured. Amaya says Sancho should apologise for taking a public. Exactly, Amaya. He should. He's only made himself look like a fool, to be brutally blunt. Ryan says, Dean, well said. Don't rise to it. You're on a fine line, Ollie, now. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Ollie says, everyone is there for training. Ten Hag singled him out because he doesn't rate him. Ryan says, Sancho was late a lot, not just once. I mean, back to this comment, actually. It's not just that you refused to play for the club. You got given a chance, and you put out a tweet. Honestly, Rashford late for training, or late for, I think it was late for a team meeting or something like that. Apologised. Moved on. But honestly, Garnacho, pre-season, bit of a problem. Apologised. Sorted. Got punished, I think. But you didn't see Garnacho without a tweet, did you? You didn't. Honestly, you didn't. Like, honestly, for fuck's sake, what more do you want Ten Hag to do for him? Honestly. Like, honestly. It's not acceptable. You can be late once or twice, but if you're going to be a crybaby and try your toys out to put on more than once, you're not going to get out. It's as simple as that. Jesus Christ, why isn't it letting me click on Emez comment? Right, there we go. Emez says, I don't believe Ten Hag doesn't rate him. He gave him 3 months paid leave. I've never seen anyone else get the babysitting Sancho has. Sancho was had. This is Manchester United, not Manchester preschool. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Spot on. Honestly, I just don't get it. I really, really just don't get it. Like, honestly. And people say Ten Hag disrespected Sancho. Nah. You ask most Manchester United fans, guarantee it, most of them will be saying Sancho's a clown, disrespected the club and the manager. And yeah, honestly, it's just like, boo. Oh God, I'm sick of fighting me corner. Sancho tweeted because he's fed up with Ten Hag. No, because he's a crybaby, Ollie. MD says, sorry pal, missed the start. No, you're fine. But 20 mil is a cheap punt on a striker. Second highest goal scored in the Bundesliga. Only 8 goals behind the worst striker in the world, Harry Kane, and in the worst team. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Because like you say, he's young. 20 mil, bargain, cheap, nothing. That wouldn't dent the transfer budget at all. But that's honestly deadly serious. That's. I mean, again, 8 goals behind the best striker in the world. Well, the so-called will say, anyways, Harry Kane. That's honestly not bad. Honestly, I'd take him. Honestly, I'd take him. Honestly, I'm not going to say I wouldn't. I'd take him. I really, really would. I'd happily take. Whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Jesus Christ. This is starting to piss me off now. Right. Cantona is a tough character, but Fergie trusted him and he repaid the trust by touring up and being undeniable in training and always showing up on the match day. Exactly, I do like the look of Garassi. Yeah, look, same. Honestly, I'd be happy with him. Honestly, some people probably wouldn't be, but like I say, most people have mentioned his name in the chat, and yeah, I'd Garassi, like, yeah. I'm not saying no. Amay says, when has Sancho turned up for 2 games in a row? Good question. Garnacho wasn't good. Ugh. Ollie, come on, like, nonsense now, pal. Come on. Honestly, like come on. Seriously. Shaq says, hot new to the channel. How's things, Shaq? Hope you're well, pal. Welcome to the channel. I think at this point, his comments he's putting in a sort of react, which thing on, otherwise, yeah, no worries. Mel says Sancho's a person who needs to babysit. He needs to be babysit. This is not a babysitting club. This is sink or swim environment. Get him going, chalk him up to bitter disappointment. Well, Amaya. Well said, my friend. Well said. But look, I mean, that's enough about Sancho. Couldn't really care about him. Just once we sell him, get a bit of money, we could go to Afghanistan for all I care. Just once we get money for him. And wish him the best of luck there. And look, like I say, it's just one of them. Shaq says, I agree with Ali. Ten Hag's man management is appalling. Okay. Like I say, look, I just want to say, why do you think that? That's all I want to say. We could say, different things, but, just why? I mean, why? Yeah. But look, we're going to head off. We are going to head off. I appreciate everyone who has been in the show. I was going to say something else to attend the show, but that doesn't sound right, does it? You're all a bunch of legends. Thanks for everyone for liking the video, commenting, subscribing if you are new, and if anyone hasn't subscribed and liked, if you like the content, please do like the video and subscribe. I've had that. Really, my tongue is just all over the place. I guess right. You fell out with Sancho, Cass, Sancho, CR7, and David. I mean, the Sancho case, Ronaldo didn't help himself, nor did Sancho and De Gea. Come on, he didn't fall out with De Gea. I don't want people thinking he fell out with De Gea. He didn't. If he did, well then, I must have been blind at that moment in time. Yeah, exactly. He didn't, and Ronaldo just didn't help himself. Walking off a few minutes before the Tottenham match, and then doing an interview with Piers Morgan. Yeah, no. Varane, yeah, but that was sorted. Like, honestly, managers fall out of people. Casemiro was shit. So, come on, honestly. Come on, Shaq. Yeah, honestly, I'd drop Casemiro if he played shit. I know he's just not a manager. Come on, and look, we won. If his management was to show shit, we dropped Casemiro, we brought in players, and we won the match. So, yeah. Varane, experienced player, gonna miss him at the club. But there was exactly like I said, this bit of a disagreement. There's enough on that, and it was sorted. Honestly, we wanted a manager to come in who would lay down the law, and we have a manager who's trying to do that, and people are like, oh well, he done this, he done that. He felt come on, let's all fucking get down on our knees and give Sancho and Ronaldo and Casemiro and Varane a good time. Fuck off. Seriously. Casemiro was god awful, didn't deserve to start the final. Amrabat was outperforming him. Eric Ten Hag is dusted. Fair enough. I don't think he is, but look, everyone's entitled to their opinions, whether people agree with it or not. It's as simple as. But look, like I say, from here on in, people's opinions matter, but I don't want to keep spamming about Ten Hag. I don't mind different people coming in saying, Ten Hag is this, Ten Hag is that, but not the same person saying, no, I don't know. I mean, not many has done it. Shaq, you haven't done it, but honestly, I don't think he's failed at his job. But look, everyone's entitled to their opinions. But I'm Ten Hag in. Most of the people are Ten Hag in. If you want Ten Hag to go, well then, and if you just get sacked, you'll get what you want. But I guarantee you, whether it's Tuchel, Zidane, whatever, we're not going to get Zidane. But whether it's Tuchel, Poch, the Derby, they'll be sacked by this time next season, this time next year. I can guarantee us that. And yeah, honestly. Look, no one's going to change my views on Ten Hag, and I'm sure it's the same. But like Brian there, the same cycle will continue, Ten Hag or not. But look, I want Ten Hag in. And now we have Southgate. Erik Ten Hag out. Southgate in. Yeah, I mean, look, I just noticed Ollie's disappeared, and we're getting a few people in. When all of a sudden, Shaq, which probably is all man now. In fairness, Erik Ten Hag out. Yo. Southgate in. Honestly. Honestly. I mean, Ryan, if you can just do if you can do the honours, Ryan, RMA, because the both of you are mods. Do the job, please. Thank you very much. Please. I mean, Ollie, whether that's your accounts, just keep it as. I mean, yeah, Ollie, just, yeah. Amaya says, if you guys are going to spam, should you subscribe? Yeah, exactly, Amaya. Well said, pal. But like I said, Ryan and Amaya, if you can do the honours, Ryan, I'm giving you the freedom. Yeah. Timeout is totally fine. Timeout is fine. Timeout is fine. But yeah, because again, yeah, all that right age as well. Yeah. But like I said, I'm sick of spamming. Like, don't spam. Like, no one likes spamming. Whether you're the best fan channel in the world or whatever fan, whatever. No fan channel likes spamming, and neither do I. It's as simple as that. Well, I mean, Ten Hag can spam Ten Hag in all he wants. I'm only messing. Obviously, obviously not spamming, but yeah, he's Ten Hag in. But like I said, just not as stupid as I look, and I know spam accounts when I know them. I know spam accounts are these shit accounts well far now. And the fact that you take time out of the day to spam and make accounts when you could be, I don't know, out doing something for yourself or whatever. But look, we're going to head off there. I appreciate everyone who's came in, the people who have a bit of sense. You're all a bunch of legends. We've had a few more people who've subscribed, liked the video. And if anyone is watching this later on, please do like the video and subscribe. Much appreciated. I'm going to head off there. Mate, you do what you got to do, bro. And the same for everyone else. But I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Same time, right here on the United Way. Thanks for watching.